on the air. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
33 yards that time.
This offense has come out swinging here and going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Browns at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. His throw caught. Well, the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from the 3. Judkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So you look at this Browns defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cougar 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
33.
Well, Farn, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. In motion right, that's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
42-yard line.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
What is this? Wait for this.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the arc. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think if this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Panther 60, Panther 50. Panther 60.
And now an audible here into something else.
Sixty Bison, 60 Bison.
Second and 11. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Out to the right here to Wilson. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. They'll drop to throw. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Roman Wilson, 50 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Round 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pass caught by Fannin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So, Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't give me what I am, they just found me like this. I will
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice game with a slam at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Checks it down to Jenkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this round. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
38-yard line, second and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 6. Cowboy 80.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The kicker on
A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
the kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Touchdown, Browns! From 13 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that
that they had the quick strike ability, they showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gotta be lying.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 Lions. Three.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got him. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now. send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Over the middle, that's good. And the ball is knocked out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
65, 79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
He's back to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
19 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Come on. Panther 60. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO.
is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
An inside run with Jenkins. And they nearly spun him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, this rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to A chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw you sit